how's my favorite resident doing?
Oh, those kids, did you see them around that block? They've been chasing me all this time, but the years are starting to gain up on me.
Time sure flies when you're having fun. It's almost New Year's.
Yeah, they always come so quickly these days, one after another. It's going to be my 73rd this year, and let me tell you, if my birth certificate didn't say otherwise, I would say it's my 31st.
All right.
New Year's is always a time of reflection, though looking back, I wish I had reflected on my life more. I spent so much time chasing all the wrong things in my life, but enough about me. How's life treating you? Have you sent your Christmas list to Santa yet?
Oh, I'm afraid my Christmas list won't fit into Santa's sleigh anymore.
Well, what are you asking for?
What am I not asking for? Well, for one, my Lexus. It's scrap metal. It's 8 years old now and I desperately need an upgrade. My boss won't give me a raise to pay for my Lexus, you know. And also my clothes. They needs a serious restocking for the next season. And my boyfriend needs an upgrade. Where have all the nice men gone? And professors! They seem to think that we have no life outside of our homework.
Funny how I used to think the same thing when I was your age. And it's funny how I wish I would have thought differently.
What? What's wrong with the things I want?
Well, it's just we often waste our years chasing the things that aren't important. And when you get to be my age, you realize what a waste it all was.
What do you mean?
Well, how much time have you got?
Well, I'm on payroll right now. So an anecdote would be nice to hear.
Well, okay then. Let me give you an example. Life is like crossing a bridge. When you just begin your life, you think the bridge is so long, and you try to outrun others to get things others are already getting. But as you get older, you start to slow down and try to enjoy the view. But then there are so many things that are passing by that you have to watch out for, or else you'll get run over by anybody and anything. And instead of enjoying the view, you're forced to keep walking down the bridge until you get to the end of the bridge. Suddenly, you realize the bridge wasn't that long. I was born in 1948 to Ruslan and Esmeralda McAllister. I remember how slow time seemed when you're 5. The grown-ups always seem to have all the fun and freedom. I was so jealous of them. I was lucky my father was a well-off man, so I got my first automobile car as a present. As I got older, I got married to my then husband Alfred. Now me and my husband, seeing as we could afford it, began filling our house with the newest and craziest inventions coming out. But there always seemed to be a bigger and better invention, sleeker and shinier than the last. And everyone else I knew had a bigger and better house than we did. So we both worked 2 jobs so we could keep upgrading. We started working so hard that we never had time for each other anymore, and we blamed each other for that. We ended up getting a divorce. I remember sitting on my couch in the house that I had won, mind you, and thinking what I had done. But time moved on and I essentially upgraded to a better husband. But in a couple of years, I realized this man had serious issues also, so we divorced again, and I found a new husband again. I thought he was different than the previous 2, but I soon found fault in that man too. And the kids, oh the kids, they took all these divorces very hard. As soon as they grew up, they left the house, and we haven't really talked ever since. And I was always too busy with my career to pay attention to other people. I never had time to help anybody, or help myself for that matter. Now it's my 70th birthday and I'm a lonely grandma in a nursing home. All the toys I was chasing long ago have long been outdated, and all I have left is my regret for not doing anything with my life.
Oh, that sounds so sad. You're gonna make me cry, Annabelle.
Well, don't cry over me, dearie. but I do wish you learned from my mistakes.
Well, if you could have lived your life differently, what would you have done?
Well, for one, I would have kept my first husband. I thought that another person was going to make me happy and make my life better, but you heard how that turned out. Believe it or not, but marriage requires work. And if you don't make it work the first time, that doesn't guarantee it's going to work the second time. We're always so busy chasing things that we think are so important that we neglect to save time for what is truly important: family, love, and faith.
Wow. Sure gave me a whole new perspective. I'll try to think about what you said from now on.
Don't try, dearie, do. I wish one conversation would be enough, but our memories are so short, and it's so easy to get caught up in the whirl of life. But just so you don't forget, I'll keep reminding you about my story. All right?
All right.
And don't you worry about your boss not giving you a raise or think about switching jobs. You've got your granny right here to keep you on the straight paths.
Thanks, Anna.
You're welcome, Susie. I'm not gonna let you fall down into my path.
Well, thank you very much.